This is the 2012 Kia Optima Hybrid, powered by a 2.4 liter inline four-cylinder that develops 206 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. And as you can see, it keeps the same great styling as the other 2011 Optimas. This one is equipped with the premium package, which of course includes the 17-inch wheels, the premium audio system from Infinity, as well as the panoramic sunroof. So it's got all the bells and whistles on this particular one. We'll scroll around here to the back side of the car. You can kind of get a shot of what that looks like. So very good aggressive styling on the new Kia Optima, and I think it's really done well for them, and shows that they're definitely targeting a younger generation with this slightly more aggressive styling than some of the competitors that are out there. So let's go ahead and hop inside and see what things are looking like. So this one has the leather trimmed interior. This is a cloth kind of stitching, you know, between here, but leather seating area, fully adjustable power seats on both sides, lots of leg room in the back. Hop inside here, get a look at some of the technology behind this car. So as you can see, the dashboard is a typical Kia Optima layout. However, this one does have some distinct differences that have to do with the hybrid technology in this car. First of all, we can see here that there's this eco mode, which the car is currently set to. And basically what eco mode does is it constantly does the most aggressive charging, the most aggressive points in terms of running the car off the electric assist motor. We'll go through the different modes here. There you can see I can just turn it on or off with this button here on the steering wheel. So go ahead and keep that on for now. As you notice, the tachometer is a digital tach, where it's got the left-hand side there for the tachometer. This was normally the tachometer in the non-hybrid models. Instead, we have an eco level meter there now, and that kind of gives you an idea of the kind of driving that you're doing to save fuel. So anyway, I'm not sure I like that. I think I'd still just as soon have a full-size tach, but that's just me. I'm more of a performance guy, I guess. So we'll go through the different menus here. You can see distance to empty, average speed, elapsed time, trip, A and B meters, outside temperature, distance to service. This is the interesting one. It's the energy flow screen, and essentially what this does is it shows you in real time not just what motor is going, but what the motor is doing. For example, the four-cylinder motor, the gas motor, just shut off, and now I'm on electric. It was charging the battery there for a little bit. This car does use the brake technology that does charge the battery, so with braking you do get small boosts of charge going to the batteries. I'm not the biggest fan of this particular braking system. It seems to be a little inconsistent with the sensitivity sometimes on the brake pedal. Overall, however, the braking is pretty decent. It does feel solid when it kicks in good. I just wish it was a little bit more predictable at times. So outside of that, we go here to the main head unit, the main display screen here. That's also the entertainment system. As you can see, it does support CD playback, Bluetooth, MP3 encoded CDs, as well as Sirius satellite radio. And this one is equipped with the 8-channel Infinity speaker system that includes an 8-inch subwoofer in the rear deck of the car. This is hands down the best sounding audio system in any car that I've heard for a stock system, and Kia's really done an admirable job teaming up with Infinity and choosing the equipment for this particular audio system. I think anybody that comes in and listens to one of these in real time would be very impressed with it. So let's just go through some of the screens here. First of all, this one does include the onboard navigation. Let me go here and set them different. I'm going to hit the I agree button, and there we can see that the map. So it doesn't feature anything fancy on the map. There's like no 3D imaging or anything like that, but it is very functional. It works extremely well, and of course when you set a destination, it'll do the side-by-side split view between the road, you know, going in real time here, and then the map will stay over there. So I do like the responsiveness of the touch screen. There's no delays or anything like that. It does support other media formats. As you can see right now, I don't know if you can tell, there you go. You can see that I'm playing the USB drive, which is down here flashing away, playing the music off that, and of course it also does support Bluetooth music over your phone as well. The only drawback of using the Bluetooth music off your phone or other Bluetooth devices, it does not have the sound button enabled during that so you can't really adjust the bass and treble and everything in real time when you're playing off Bluetooth audio. I would like to think that Kia would fix that later down the road. However, that does remain to be seen. So we'll go different. There's the hybrid mode here. Now this screen essentially just shows you what's going on with your fuel economy. This is yellow bars right now. Of course, if you go to green bars, then the greener they are, the better, and the more fuel that you're saving on it. So let me see if I can go to the different screens on that one. So there's energy flow. This kind of just shows you the flow between the electric and the gas motors. It's kind of nifty, a little, I guess, gadgety, if you will. Not really necessary, but if anybody's ever curious how that works, you can see in real time when the car is in motion how that goes. So go to the car view. This shows you your current eco level. The more blue bars you have, the more economically you're driving the car. Having said that, the car does seem a little finical between how it shifts between the battery and electric, in the sense that sometimes when you go to accelerate and step on the car, there is a slight hesitation because it's almost like the car doesn't know if it wants to do the electric assist or you just go to straight gas. And I don't know, it kind of leaves a quirkiness to the acceleration at times when you really need to step on it and accelerate or round a pass or whatever. So this is also this earth mode. Seems completely useless. I have no idea what that means. I guess they just had to have something there filling that other screen there. So again, we'll go back to the fuel economy. So anyway, overall it's a very intuitive system. Again, probably the most responsive that I've ever used in any car, and so props to Kia for getting such a nice head unit in there. Looking around the cabin here, you can see that we do have the built-in compass, which you can turn off with this button here built into the mirror, and that's kind of neat. And then we also have the panoramic sunroof and moonroof combined. There's a rear moonroof there. I'll go ahead and open the blinds there so you can see how that works. So it is a combination blind unit that scrolls back for both people, for both the rear and front passengers. Of course, the front does open here. I don't want to open it too long because it has been raining a little bit here in the Seattle area. But that gives you an idea. But yeah, overall the fit and finish is really nice. It does, you know, it's very functional as well. It doesn't just look nice. I guess one other thing I wanted to point out is the car does have front heated and cooled leather seats, and there are rear seat heaters for the people in the rear cabin as well. I'll give you an idea what the leg room looks like back here. So overall, very roomy. It's a very roomy sedan. In fact, it's kind of deceivingly large inside. You look from the outside of the car, you wouldn't think it was this big in here. But anyway, Kia rates this car at 40 and 35 respectively for its EPA, fuel economy. I don't know if that I really saw 40 in real time. Certainly there was times when I was more or less coasting on the freeway in certain inclined situations where it probably went 40 or slightly above, but overall as an average I probably got closer to about 36, 35, 36 somewhere. So I hope they can get that dialed in a little bit better down the road. So this is the rear trunk of the car. As you can see, it does have ample trunk storage. However, you are going to just have trunk storage thanks to the battery system that powers the electric motor being right there between that and the back seat. There's not a whole lot of room to store or push it through anything. However, there is a little push-through door that you can probably get a couple pairs of skis through if you had to at a pinch. But overall, it's just going to pretty much serve as a decently sized trunk that you can get quite a bit of luggage to, or more importantly, you could probably fit about 8 cases of wine in there probably. So that's good to know. Didn't really have the time to research the 0 to 60 time on this car, but it does definitely feel around the 8-second range or so, probably 8.5. So it's not too terrible. It's not as competitive, of course, as the Optima SX or other cars in this price range that have, you know, closer to 300 horsepower. This car does not. But given the fact that it is hauling the weight of the batteries, and you know, I can't complain. The handling of the car, it feels adequate, is the best way I can put it. It doesn't feel too mushy. It doesn't feel as firm as I would like it, but as a daily driver, if you had to take this on a long trip or even a commuter car or whatever, I really have no complaints with it. I mean, I do like the car for many reasons, despite some of its shortcomings with the braking system and responsiveness with the gas at times. But I'm sure given amount of time and with the car, you'd probably become more accustomed to that. I do hope, however, that for the 2012 models that Kia works out some of those issues and makes some improvements. But overall, it's a solid car. You can get the hybrid starting for around $27 with this premium package it has, and it raises the cost another $5,000. But that $5,000 gives you everything. So definitely something to consider if you're in the market for a hybrid. I think it's a very competitive car given its relative price point to other cars in the market. And I think you might be surprised with what Kia is doing. So book a test drive. Let me know what you think. Add your comments below here on the YouTube video, and I'd love to hear your feedback and what you're thinking about it. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you later.